The Endless Golf Podcast, brought to you by Toyota.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Endless Golf Podcast presented by Toyota. Joining me today is General Manager and PGA Professional from Heritage Shores, Brooks Massey. And Brooks, it's great to have you on the podcast.
Bobby, thanks for having me today.
Well, we just finished up an episode of Endless Golf here at Heritage Shores. And for those of you who have maybe never played Heritage Shores, it's really a great Arthur Hills design golf course. The same architect that designed Lighthouse Sound. And if you played there, you know how terrific that golf course is. But Brooks, here, you do a great job with both the members and also the guests who come to play here. It is open to the public, so if you're looking for a great place to play golf, put Heritage Shores on your list.
Definitely. It's a great residential community. We are a 55 and better community. Brookfield Residential, who's our ownership here, has done a great job providing amenities to our homeowners here. 18-hole championship golf course from Arthur Hills, as you mentioned. 3 restaurants here on property. Tennis courts, pickleball courts, horseshoe pits, bocce ball, woodworking shops, you name it, we have it here for our residents. And as you said, we are open to the public, golf course, and all of our restaurant amenities here.
Well, Brooks, so in the podcast, we've been kind of taking an up-close look at the golf professionals and how they got started. You were actually born in this area, went to Laurel High School, kind of grew up here as a kid and got into golf, obviously, ended up going to Wesley. But I tell you, we were talking earlier, that Seaford Laurel area, a lot of great athletes came from that area for sure. They
certainly did. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I grew up in this area. I never thought that I would have my career in this area, so it's been certainly a welcome addition. But yeah, grew up in Laurel, born, raised, still live there with my wife and my son currently. And as you mentioned, certainly a good rivalry between us and Seaford Blue Jays.
Absolutely. Yep. And golf wasn't your only passion. You played other sports as a kid as well.
I did. I played baseball and basketball. Basketball was my true love when I was growing up, and then I transitioned over to golf in high school. We actually founded our high school golf team when I was a sophomore, so it was a nice transition. And I was lucky enough to progress pretty good through high school and then went to college and played.
And went to college at Wesley, and what a great experience that was.
Wesley was great. I was very fortunate to have some great teammates there. We finished second nationally my sophomore year. A lot of All-Americans, and they certainly helped me improve my game throughout the years.
Absolutely. Well, you're a good player. You hit the ball well. You played well today. Look again at that first job getting into the golf business. How did that come about?
So it's actually funny. It was actually my connections through Wesley. My coach, Rick McCall, who is well known in the area from the Dover area, knew the golf professionals down at the Bay Club in Berlin. So Rob Bailey and Mike Tritipo brought me on as a bag drop attendant. So I spent my first year as a bag drop. My second year, I came in as a second assistant. And then I was fortunate enough, Heritage Shores opened up, and I transitioned over to this area after that.
That's kind of funny. You know, you look at two guys, you bring up their names, Mike Tritipo and Rob Bailey, two great guys and great guys to learn from. Rob was at the Bay Club for a number of years, and he was truly a great golf professional. Mike's still in the golf business at Eagles Landing, and a guy that loved to play, was a good player, and used to give a lot of lessons, helped a lot of people improve their golf games.
Very fortunate. Love both of those guys. I still talk to them quite regularly. Mike actually followed me over to Heritage Shores as the head professional for a couple of seasons after he left the Bay Club, so we've had a great relationship over the years.
So from the Bay Club, you go to Heritage Shores?
Yes, sir. So I started out at Heritage Shores. I was lucky enough to be the assistant professional. I became the head pro in 2011, the director of golf in 2017, and I transitioned to the general manager last year. So I've kind of climbed the ladder here.
I tell you, it's pretty amazing. Time certainly does fly. We'll take a quick break now, Brooks. We'll come back. We'll talk about what's going on here at Heritage Shores, your experience here, because, you know, certainly things have changed and things have grown over the years. So we'll take a quick break, come back in just a few moments, so stay with us.
And now a word from our sponsor.
I love a good adventure, and my friends and family do too. So we all drive Toyotas. Tacomas for my rugged buds, and Corollas for my city crew. And I drive a RAV4 that I take camping, shopping, and basically everywhere else. We all picked our Toyotas because they're reliable and efficient and have amazing resale value, saving us money now and down the road, so we can make every day an adventure. Check out buyatoyota.com for deals and inventory. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back to the Endless Golf Podcast presented by Toyota. With me today is the General Manager and PGA Professional right here at Heritage Shores, Brooks Massey. Brooks, we've talked about your journey to get here to Heritage Shores. And when you arrived back in '06, I think it was, you know, this was just kind of the ground was just being broken. And really there wasn't a whole lot here. And you just watched this course and this community grow and grow over the years.
I've been very fortunate. I've been here basically since the beginning. So when I came on board, we had 3 holes completed. So I was a range rat for my first year here. Driving range was available. Clubhouse came on board that year, and then the golf course opened up that following spring. So I've been here since the beginning. It's great to see the community has certainly grown. It is still growing at this point in time. We still have about 800 more homes for build out here on property.
And then you do have members as well, but this is open to the public. All the golf courses, all the facilities are open to the public. And Brooks, it's kind of amazing because you do some packages. It's really a great place to play on your way into the resort towns or out of the resort towns. You mentioned to me earlier, Thursdays and Sundays, you pick up a lot of that package business.
We do. Like I said, I think it's a great location. We're about 45 minutes from the beach area. So if you're coming down the 404 intersection, we're right down the road from that. So a great place to stop in on Thursday for your trip and then on your way home on Sunday.
And you talked about some of the amenities besides golf that are here as well.
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, our ownership group at Brookfield Residential has done a tremendous job here. We have pickleball courts, tennis courts, a woodworking shop, horseshoe pitch, bocce ball, shuffleboard. So our residents is a one-stop shop for them here to come out and hang out and really enjoy the lifestyle of Heritage Shores.
And you've seen this grow over the years, as we talked about. And a lot of the people who have moved here, where do you find them, where they come from? The Philadelphia, Baltimore markets?
Yeah, obviously larger markets, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York as well. Typically we're getting a lot of those individuals that are coming to live here.
Okay, and that's great because, obviously in Delaware you save the taxes, which is everybody these days is very conscious of. And it really gives you a lot of amenities and a lot of options because of the location as well, Brooks.
Correct. So again, where we're at, we're centrally located. So obviously, like I said, the beach area is not too far away. You have Salisbury, you have Dover as well too. So a lot of different options for our residents here.
And I know you do a lot of outings here as well. So if you got an organization that you're looking to raise some money for, this is a great setting to hold an outing, a wedding, any real event. It's just the perfect place. So it's always great spending time with you. I enjoyed doing our episode of Endless Golf this morning, getting to play a couple holes with you, watch you hit it by me 30, 40, 50 yards, whatever. But it's always great seeing you, Brooks.
Good to see you as well, Bobby. Thanks for having me.
All right, Brooks Massey. He is the general manager here at Heritage Shores, and he is a PGA professional, and he plays like one as well. I'll be back with more next time on the Endless Golf Podcast. So long, everybody.
The Endless Golf Podcast has been brought to you by Toyota.